Roblox has rolled out a new chat moderation update, along with an AI face system in order to be able to chat. To unlock the chat feature, you must go through a new Face ID check, showing your real face and sending the pictures through their system to confirm what age you are. You are separated into different age groups, the feature limiting the ability of who you interact with, preventing younger users to chat with adults. However, it's a very faulty system. The AI is horribly trained and often gets the user's ages wrong. In fact, if you are separated into different age groups, you cannot chat with your friends that are in completely different ones. Meaning if you have friends that were misplaced into a younger or an older group, you cannot chat with them or interact with them. On the surface, this makes Roblox look like they are finally taking action against the predators, right? Well, to verify your age, you'll need to have your face checked, and the AI system will decide what age you are. For all the photos taken, they are saved and reviewed by their AI system and possibly their moderators into their database. Mind you, they never specify how long they keep this, or if they delete it at all. Their terms of service means nothing really with all the loopholes that a $1 million corporation can find. They will most likely keep your data. It mentions here, limited Roblox personnel may access the photo of your ID and selfie stored by Persona for compliance purposes. This means moderators and admins have access to your photo and your ID, despite all the sugarcoating around it. Do you see the issue here? Roblox, who's been defending predators and letting them roam scot-free, is the one reviewing and saving pictures of children, saving it into their database, reviewed by their moderators, who, may I add, are also adults. And we're supposed to trust Roblox, who's been defending those predators. Who's to say the one in their teams are not ones themselves? Knowing David's track record, how can we trust them? If it takes 4 years for the company to take action against a repeating known predator, only to leave him with a ban and nothing else, who's to say there's even a background check on their team? I have not used Face ID, and I highly recommend against it, especially for children. During the talk where they were to address the predators, David Bazuki was the one to talk about how they were implementing a dating app for, at the most, older teens. It was later changed to say Face, of course. Looks like a good idea from the outside, but in reality, Roblox is saving millions of faces of young children, minors, to their database. Should you do the face check? No, I don't think you should. But Roblox is pulling this because they know they can get away with it. They know people want to communicate with their friends and others, and they know they'll give their faces because they don't have a choice. I have not done the Face ID myself, and I don't think I will. It's crazy that to protect the children, they want you to give the faces of the minors to the same unchecked adults to review. I'd also like to note that since the update has rolled out, all the old chats you have with the users are gone. And you might be a little like, well, that's understandable, they can't even chat, so why do they need it? Until you have them as a trusted connection, a lot of the old evidence for predators has been erased. Furthermore, protecting the predators, since there's no evidence to convict them when they can't even find the old chat logs. How the hell is this supposed to benefit the kids? What was the point of deleting the chat history if not to protect the ones who had the history they wanted to erase? I'm so pissed about this. If you can't chat, even if you can't chat, why would you get rid of the history that can't be changed? And imagine all the old friends you've lost that have long abandoned their accounts. You can't even check your old chats anymore to reminiscence about the past because it's all gone, and good luck trying to retrieve it. If you have older friends like I do that have long quitted Roblox, you won't be able to view the chat history unless you confirm their Face ID and add you as a trusted connection. Genuinely, there was no point in removing the history, because doing this protects no one but the very monsters that they should be ratting out. The AI they use is very inaccurate, as shown in some of the reports already sprouting in the first day. There's reports of grown adults being flagged as under 18, even those with a beard. It's a faulty, unnecessary system, one they would have not needed in the first place if their moderating system did its job. You see, the moderation system has always been flawed. It bans you for the silliest of things and turns a blind eye on the real crimes of others. They do not want to refine the existing moderation system. They do not want to protect the children. No, it's a move to save face to masquerade as protection, when in reality your own faces and your age will be harvested and collected to sell for investors or other means. They are not protecting the children. They are protecting the predators. I'd like to conclude that this does not prevent adults from doing shit. If kids can bypass to be an adult, the adults can easily bypass by pretending to be a kid. What can we do about this? Well, there's two things. Speak up, form and give your face, along with the profiles of so many other minors that can be used for malicious means. Knowing Roblox's history though, they are unlikely to listen to its player base, because they know whatever they do or whatever they implement, they can get away with everything. Because people will forget, people will move on, new people will come in and they'll forget and give their faces, because that becomes the new normal. They're the biggest platform of games after all. Where could someone turn to for an alternative? There's nothing quite like Roblox, and that they know. I've had so many memories in Roblox. I've played almost a decade by now, and it's hurtful to see how much they've fallen. But for me, I choose to quit. And I ask you this. Why do kids have to suffer in a kid's game instead of the creeps?